For decades, the world has watched one of the most complex and emotionally charged conflicts unfold, the Israel-Palestine conflict. Every time violence erupts, the headlines flood in. Protests light up cities, and nations pick sides. But amidst all the noise, stop to ask, who truly deserves global support? This isn't just about politics or religion. It's about people, families caught in the crossfire, generations shaped by war, and a land claimed by two peoples with deep historical ties. In this video, we're cutting through the bias, the misinformation, and the emotion to give you a clear, neutral, fact-based analysis of who really deserves global support in the Israel-Palestine conflict. Part 1. Understanding the roots. To understand the present, we must look at the past. The seeds of this conflict were planted during the British Mandate period after World War I. The Balfour Declaration of 1917 expressed support for a Jewish homeland in Palestine, a land already inhabited by Arab Muslims and Christians. In 1947, the UN proposed a partition plan dividing the land into separate Jewish and Arab states. While Jews accepted it, Arabs rejected it, leading to the First Arab-Israeli War in 1948. This is where history starts to split, depending on whose narrative you follow. 1948 Arab-Israeli War resulted in Israel's independence and the displacement of approximately 700,000 Palestinians. 1967 Six-Day War. Israel captures West Bank, Gaza Strip, East Jerusalem, Golan Heights. Palestinian refugees, estimated 7 million today across multiple generations. Fast forward to today, and the core issues remain unresolved: borders, settlements, refugees, and the status of Jerusalem. Part 2. Current realities. What does the current situation actually look like on the ground? Israel is a recognized state, a regional military power, and a technological hub, but it also faces existential fears due to terrorism and hostile neighbors. Palestinians, meanwhile, live under occupation in the West Bank, blockaded in Gaza, or as stateless refugees across the Middle East. But here's the twist: not all Palestinians are treated the same. West Bank, under partial Israeli control. Expanding settlements. Gaza, controlled by Hamas since 2007. Under blockade by Israel and Egypt. East Jerusalem, claimed by both sides, home to holy sites for Jews, Muslims, and Christians. UN Resolution 242 1967 calls for Israeli withdrawal from occupied territories and recognition of all states' right to exist, still unimplemented. Both sides claim victimhood. Both have committed atrocities. And both have supporters around the globe, but often for very different reasons. Part 3. International perspectives. Why does this conflict matter beyond the Middle East? Because it's not just about land. It's about identity, religion, oil, geopolitics, and global alliances. United States, a staunch ally of Israel, providing billions in military aid annually. Qatar and Iran, supporters of Hamas and Palestinian resistance groups. Russia seeks influence in the region by criticizing Western intervention. European Union, mixed responses, calling for peace but divided on recognizing Palestine. And then there's the role of social media. Today, public opinion is shaped in real time, often without context, accuracy, or nuance. One side is labeled terrorists, the other apartheid. But what do the facts say? Hamas is designated as a terrorist group by the US, EU, and others. Israel's actions in Gaza have been criticized by the UN and human rights organizations for disproportionate force. Palestinian Authority has made peace deals with Israel in the past Oslo Accords, unlike Hamas. But even these facts are debated depending on who's telling the story. Part 4. The question of moral support. So who really deserves global support? It's easy to point fingers, to cheer for one side and condemn the other. But what if the answer isn't so black and white? What if true moral support means standing for peace, justice, and humanity? No matter which side is suffering, supporting Israel could mean backing its right to exist and defend itself, Supporting Palestinians could mean advocating for freedom, dignity, and self-determination, but supporting either side shouldn't come at the cost of ignoring civilian casualties, human rights violations, or the need for compromise. International law perspective. Occupation is illegal under international law. Fourth Geneva Convention. Right to self-defense is recognized, but must be proportionate. The truth is, both sides have legitimate claims, both have suffered, and both deserve a future where they can live in peace. Is a solution even possible? The two-state solution has long been the internationally backed framework, but it's fading fast. With settlements growing, extremism rising, and diplomacy stalling, many now question whether coexistence is even feasible. But hope isn't lost. Grassroots movements are building bridges. Younger generations are pushing for dialogue. Regional normalization like the Abraham Accords offers new pathways. The world needs to stop choosing sides and start choosing peace. Supporting peace doesn't mean picking a team. It means demanding accountability, respecting humanity, and never giving up on dialogue. So, who really deserves global support? Perhaps the better question is, what kind of support will finally bring lasting peace? Let me know your thoughts below, but remember, respect is non-negotiable.